starting. Let's get going. Come on, stream. Whew. Come on, stream. Don't be offline. Be online. Like you're supposed to be. Hello? Hello? I know that you're going. I hope people can see it. Let me know if you can see everything. There we go. Come on. Man, stream's being a little bit testy today. I'm gonna try this one. Well, I hope the picture's showing up because I can't see it on my thing, in my preview. I'm gonna check real quick actually. Hello? Where is my channel? There we go. Okay, it is showing up. Okay, good. Just not showing up on my preview for reasons unknown. Want to make sure. Anyways, getting this? Let me know. For some reason the OBS wasn't picking up my mic for a bit either, so that wasn't very good. I'm really hoping I don't have any more sudden crashes like I've been having recently, which was also not fun. Not a good time. But I hope you all are having a decent time yourself. I'm working on Susie today. Or the shading for Susie. Susie shading. Sue shading. As you do. Not sure why it's not showing up on my preview there. It should be. This Twitch is just being weird. In fact, I might just refresh, see if that comes up. Okay, there we go. It's working. Okay, I'm probably gonna do a bunch of this hidden in black and then oh, speaking of, I should have done this on the previous thing. This is not the black. Back in here, see if I can't put it on that one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, probably a bunch of this will be behind black. And then we'll add in some stuff later. We'll go back in with some highlight stuff so you can see what's going on. Oh, but the yellow is going to get covered up. Ah, can't do that. Probably have to go back in with the white too. Make everything stand out more. Yeah, if you're watching, hope you're having a good day so far. On this Sunday, I imagine a bunch of people are probably out doing a Father's Day thing, stuff like that. As you do. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to take care of all the shading for Susie stuff today. Thankfully it's just 2 parts instead of 3. mic is on, so that's gone. Ugh, excuse me. Ooh. Yeah. Let me know in chat if you're hanging out and having a time. Just like to know folks are here. And as far as I can tell, everything's working. Okay. We'll go back in with that later. I'm just trying to get down basic things right now. It's all shadowy. Computer, stop being so loud. Also, thank you for new follows, if you were following. I'm kind of wondering how many people are coming from Reddit meltdown to Tumblr. Good grief, that's a big old mess. Let's see. Make sure chat's going. Stop. Now I'm probably gonna do another layer now that I think about it. Susie, why does your hair still have to be all long and annoying? It's too long. I'm really hoping I'll get at least the shading for all this stuff done today. We still got a bunch of stuff left to go. Mostly gotta then go through and do all the text, since I'm gonna do all that by hand instead of typing it out. No. Probably go back in and slide the darker color in here. Yeah. Hope you guys are having a good time. Yeah. No. Yeah, not that much difference between these two shades. I wonder if we should go darker or not. I don't know. Also, I'm kind of worried it's actually blending in with the primary backdrop color too much. I think I'm gonna go ahead and change that actually. And plus I forgot to do it here anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Which means we're gonna have to do some funky stuff. Just to make sure she pops out from the background. All kind of weird business going on. Yeah, I think that's gonna be better. Just don't want her blending into the background too much. Really need like a easier way to right click over here. Like a hotkey or something. Okay, that's better. No, she's not totally blended into the background. Sorry, just gonna make sure chat's working. Also, for some reason I've noticed that like whenever I stream but also have Discord open in the background, it like kind of cuts off a lot of the usernames with like one letter and then dot dot dot. But it seems to only do it when I'm streaming, and I'm not quite sure why that is. Is there some setting for it? Discord, your decisions are strange. They make no sense. I know what you're coming. You're running. Coming to get ya. Coming to get ya. Yeah, if I can get all the shading done for all these parts today, that would be pretty cool. Big teeth. Big gray. Okay. Ooh, I love this version of the song. Of course, kind of my favorite song in the soundtrack anyway. I gotta do the smoke stuff on well, I'll say 2 at some point. She's stomping. Stompity stomping. I'm gonna call my dad later today. I'm not sure when he's free. So we'll have to find out. I might just do a little testing here, make sure this works. Yes, it does. Okay. Mostly in shadow. Why did I do this long hair on her? Wah. Let's see. Running. Oh gosh. The shadow's like a little bit dark on her, but it's better than like the blend again to the background. We can deal. I need water. Whew. Stomping. Oh, we can do a little bit more in here actually. There we go. Okay. Remember to save early, save often. Yeah. Do not want more of what happened previous times. Different brushes are nice, but you also kind of get away from it sometimes. And they sent me a Pokemon Go gift. Okay, over here. Wrong brush. Wrong hotkey. It's the wrong trousers, Gromit. The wrong trousers. You can probably hear my computer chugging away back there, honestly. These panels, and then don't have to do anything for her on that page. Really blazing through the shading on this at least, which is good. Yeah, I did that right. Three-quarter back view of my nemesis. I always end up kind of making it a side view anyway. Like, I want to show the thing that's happening, but I also want to show the thing that's in front of the thing. I'll just do both. Shade here. That'd be best. is it my ad time already? Great, that flew by. Actually, yeah, I guess it is. Alright, I better, as soon as I finish this stuff, better stop and do ads. And by ads, I mean stretches. Stretchy time! And probably more water time. Water stretch time. Stretch water time. I don't know what that means. Anyway. Yeah, hope you guys' days are doing good. Just gotta do my stretch. Whew. Keep being afraid my mic isn't working, but appears to be on. All that. Okay. Check one more thing. Okay, we're good. Good more stretch. Especially my neck. That is very important. Whew. Stretchy. I went to a massage therapy appointment last week. We talked about, I got neck and back pain. I didn't mention that I was like doing stretches every half hour when working, and at least the therapist was impressed by that. So I was like, yay, I got a good grade in stretching, a thing that is both normal to want and possible to achieve. Okay. That's what I'm doing right now. I can feel that in my arm a little bit, actually, or on my fingers. Probably playing a Flight Rising game too much. Alright, be right back for water. And we are back to it. Oh, hello. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And yeah, sometimes often I'll put on streams while I'm working too. As long as I'm doing like cleans and not something like roughs, because roughs require me to pay more attention, so a stream is a bit too distracting for me. I put them on too, but yeah, good luck with your own characters. Okay. Yeah. Why is that one missing? Character base. Oh. Fine. back to it. Yeah, it's kind of nice to have a little like solidarity thing where you're working on your own stuff while somebody else is working on their stuff. And you're just working on things together. Still have no name for the character. Names are hard. Sometimes they're the hardest part, honestly. So like, shoot, that's how I'm gonna know my character by. What do I call him? I don't know. I feel like it's kind of an easier thing to think about when you're a kid. You're just like, I'm gonna name whatever I want. When you get older, you're like, no, it has to be this kind of name. Okay. Seriously, why does she have long hair? It's gonna be such a pain in the butt to shade every time I want to do it. Well, I guess whenever I'm struggling with character names, I just kind of like go to a behind the name or a baby name site or name meaning, so I kind of look for stuff that sounds good but means something relevant. Luckily, there's a whole host of websites out there that handle that. Sometimes you can even like filter it by like gender or ethnicity or history and all that kind of stuff. I finished this early. I'm wondering if I should stop the stream so that I can work on the text parts, because I can't really do those on stream, or if I should do like a little doodle or something for Tumblr Ask instead, because I've got some of those to do. Some of them I can't really do, but I would like to respond in some way, but I'm not sure how. Mostly I've just been trying to get this dang thing done. So vampiric. Oh yeah, ads gotta happen. Unfortunately. Huh, vampire names. And there's certainly a lot of history you can draw on for a vampire name. Maybe it depends on what era that vampire's from, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Vlad is probably pretty well taken. Yeah, I guess for that kind of name, you just like look up what kind of names would be appropriate for that time period they're from. Hello, hello, thank you for coming. Ooh, a hike is nice. I'll go on one of those again. Yeah, I figure most people were probably doing something for Father's Day. I need to call my dad. I'm just not sure what time he'll be actually available to call. On Sundays, he's pretty busy. But I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Anything? Oh, Delve. Yeah, I do remember. I played the demo for Undertale Yellow. I'm kind of waiting for the full game to finish before I play it again, because I really do want to play it again, but I want to do it when it's all finished. You found the stick and the stick's long-lost brother. Stickly. Good sticks. Okay, you got everything there. They got eaten. A Gandalf stick. Oh, that's the best kind of stick. That is an excellent stick. Okay, let's see. Well, that page was done. We're already through part 1. Elsie's like, no. Okay. Back to that. Well, now we're in part 4. I'm just gonna hide her in black again. We'll figure out how to share this stuff. How many pages will this Eldritch Susie comic have? I think it's, well, some of these are like half pages. Like, the last one of this is obviously a half page. And I think most of them have half pages. So I think it's total, it's about like 12 and a half pages total. Split into 3 parts. So this part's, yeah, I was going to do them like, basically 3 days apart. So we'll have one on, like, I'm hoping Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday. Or, I don't know, man, maybe I should release it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I don't know. Just wanted to kind of do them all in order. But yeah, this one's basically about 12 and a half, 13 pages long. She's big Eldritch Beastie. She drooly. Okay. Just try and do like big scary shadow stuff that she's popping out of. Gotta figure out other ways to define her. I don't know if Eldritch Beast can get rabies. I don't think they have to worry about that. It wouldn't be a problem though. Okay. We'll get back to the regular ones, because I think that's all we need. Yeah, okay. I will go back over and like do some little defining shapes so it's not just total black. Just want to get at least these colors down first. Shading is the part that takes a while. She's like, my favorite sandwich is back. You gotta get me in on that. It is admittedly very fun to have stuff in like total blackness. Got like this Hellboy thing going on. There's something going on with the big blacks and whites. It looks good, or at least it feels good to draw. Yes, I fill you in with total blackness. It's spoopy. one. I'm making pretty good progress on these, all things considered. Well, the next few pages are going to be a lot of Susie because she's talking. She may take a little bit. I've been singing songs to Alfie's like, you have a claw, you have a claw, even though she has clearly more than one claw. This one is the girl with a claw. Wait, do that. It's getting lost in the shuffle. She is a girl with a claw. With many claws in her. Again, the hair, why? I guess. Nice. Cool, cool. I used to do that, like when I was first starting out digital art. I would draw a bunch on paper and then I would scan it in with my scanner and then color or ink it in the computer. Now I don't even have a scanner anymore. It'd be kind of nice to have one again. But I don't have much room for it either. I'm doing all this stuff. For the most part. Teeth. Oh, thank you. It's big and spoopy. I'm glad you like it. Let's see. A whole bunch of stuff to go on. Actually, I gotta make sure I do the darker parts here. Yeah. They are weird. I mean, they are basically just a big muscle That's all a tongue is. I think probably the hardest part figuring out, okay, where does this attach to the rest of the mouth? Somewhere back there. Probably. I don't know. I can't see it. Even when you look at, like, medical diagrams, it's kind of like, okay. Oh yeah, fork tongues are fun. Somewhere probably. Yeah, that's most of the art mantra. Okay. Oh yeah. Alfie's actually has a fork tongue, but it's like a really small fork. It's more like a spork. I guess there's like just like a little notch at the tip of her tongue, which I guess must be useful for catching bugs, I guess. And it's got a spork 'em. Okay. I would not recommend sporking your own tongue, just because humans weren't made for that kind of thing. For lizards, it's appropriate, because they are lizard, and they use their tongue to grab things. We do not use our tongue to grab things, so don't fork it. Also, it's a very sensitive muscle, so I can't imagine it would feel very good to, you know, cut a little notch into it. I hate doing that already by accident. And I guess you can do what you want with your body, but for me personally, I would not. I'll probably have to be really careful about cleaning that, because if food gets into it, that can get infected. Name of love. I don't know if you can move the two forks separately. Maybe with practice? I've never seen anybody with fork tongues, so I wouldn't know. I don't like it all around. I guess if you were like used to, I don't know, like deep hitting a cherry with your tongue or something, that wouldn't be too hard. I don't think my tongue is that flexible. At least I wouldn't know how. Yeah, even with Alfie, she doesn't move, like, it's such a small notch in her tongue that she doesn't really move them separately of each other. They just seem to be for nabbing bugs. Whereas you see some lizards or snakes, like monitor lizards, with their super long forked tongue. That's for smelling stuff. Yeah, I don't think I could deep hit or a cherry with my tongue if I tried, or, you know, debone a chicken or whatever cool thing people can do. Susie could probably do that. Not me. I don't know, I think you can take some pride in deep hitting a cherry with your tongue. That's not easy. Seems kind of hard. Would Susie have fortune? I don't know. The sprite does not reveal this to us because we're not close enough. I mean, maybe, maybe not. Yeah, that'd be a really hard thing to see in the sprite. At least in our face sprites, it doesn't seem to be the case right now. Unless there's something I missed. She screeched to a halt. Please imagine little tire squealing noises. Huh. Keeping your tongue on your nose. I can't do that. I can't do it. My tongue is too puny. I don't think it's long enough to reach. I'm trying. Oh, no, I can't do it. Unable. Untalented. Honestly, you probably could. What I learned from that one video essay from H. Bomber guy about Tony Tallarico is that when it comes to Guinness Book of World Records, they just kind of don't fact check that very well. And you can just submit stuff and they're like, sure, sounds good. I'll take your word for it. So honestly, you probably could just invent a world record. Oh, H-Power Guy is awesome. I love his videos. I thoroughly enjoy them. They're few and far between these days, but that's when you know you're getting some quality stuff. There's been a lot of time spent on them. It's one of the YouTubers I enjoy following. So yeah, I think he's good. Like the debunking anti-vax video was really good, and the Ruby one was, and everybody knows the pathologic one pretty well. Yeah, good stuff. I was really hoping he would get to a Night in the Woods video, but I don't think he got to it ever, which is too bad. trying to think if there was a more recent one than the Tommy Tallarico one, but I can't think of it right now. Oh yeah, I like Super Eye Patch Wolf too. Definitely watch his stuff as well. I am a fan of both. Got a whole list of them YouTubers. Probably a lot of it fall under the bread tube category, whatever that even means these days. And it's like, I'm enjoying this person's content. I shall watch them. Yeah, I do like Super Eye Patch Wolf as well. I need some water. I want somebody with way too much time on their hands sometime to do like a 5-hour video essay on just all the Undertale AUs so I can understand them all, because I'm like, who are these, all these sentences? I don't know. Somebody put on a big long YouTube list and I can listen to it while I work, then I'll know. Then I will understand. Also, I thought Super Eye Patch Wolf is Irish, not Scottish. Oh, hello, hello, thank you for coming. Yes, there was a stream today. I imagine most people were like busy with Father's Day stuff like that. Yeah, I like putting on my YouTube video essays when I'm doing long stretches of work. So it's like, ah, yes. It is useful. I literally like created a playlist of just like giant video essays, my favorites. And I can put on my headphones while I'm doing chores, listen to them, which is very nice. Usually ones I already know, though. Like, new ones I have to at least kind of semi-watch. So on that playlist I have like a block of Super Eye Patch Wolf and a block of H Bomber Guy and a block of Folding Ideas and a block of Izzy's and a bunch of blocks. At least I'm trying to keep them in blocks. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. That'd be cool. That'd be a good way to recommend stuff to folks. Be like, hey, these are my favorites, and here's why. Do I have any recommendations? Well, I can try and pull up my my list. Do you mean like YouTubers in general, or specific video essays? Because I've got again, I think my playlist at this point for, you know, listening to video essays while I work is like almost 250 long at this point. But it's good because that takes me a long while to get from one end of the playlist to the other. I do have a couple, like sometimes I have like a block of a certain creator, and then I have also a bunch of one-offs. I'm like, oh, I just like this one, I'll keep this one on the list. I don't mind either work. Oh shoot, I'd have to pull up my list here. I'm trying to remember which ones I have that I know I have multiple videos of off the top of my head on that playlist. I have Lindsay Ellis' stuff, at least before she left YouTube. Bunch of Ginny Nicholson, Super Eye Patch Wolf, H-Bomber Guy, Folding Ideas, Down the Rabbit Hole, I have a bunch of Nightmind, some Quentin reviews, because I got some nice long 8-hour essays in there. Got Izzy's, I got Sarah Zed and Lady Emily. Who else? Atrocity Guide. And let's see. A little bit of Sideways in there. Of course. Good grief. I can't remember. That's a lot of ratings of Alfie Vic. Who else do I have on my list? Remember, just like order things going. Oh, I've got some Wendigoon on there, of course. Who else? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I know there's a bunch of people I'm missing. But I'm trying to remember where they all are now. I mentioned Down the Rabbit Hole, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. What other YouTuber essays have I got on there that I'm forgetting? Blah. I'm forgetting them. No. We got a little bit of James Summerton on there. A little bit of ContraPoints. A little bit of Sean. Once in a while. I have a little bit of Ahoy when I think about it. This stuff I find interesting. Yeah, otherwise I'd have to check the list again and see what I got. Because, again, I got like almost 250 at this point. And those are just ones I like. That's not even like all of, you know, one YouTuber's offering. Some people have tons and tons of videos. And it's like, I like this one. I'm gonna save it to the list. To my I'm doing the dishes. Time to put on a video essay list. Maybe that would be fun. Oh yeah, Psychonauts is good. I do want to get to Psychonauts 2 at some point. Oh, just realized it is my stretchy time. Probably past my stretchy time, actually. I need 2 stretchies. Stretchies! Yeah, I do want to do Psychonauts 2 at some point, but that's going to be after I finish Ghost Trick, at least, which is after Earthbound, and whatever else might be in the way. I'm the milkman. My milk is delicious. What a strange, strange man. That whole area, the suburban twisty spot, was definitely a freaky, freaky place. One of the freakiest. Gotta stretch. I totally lost track of time there. The drama's father going for milk and never coming back. Yeah, Boyd was definitely interesting. I don't think they would do that, though. That might be a little too much. Well, that's saying something in Psychonauts. I still didn't like stumbling upon Mia's dark trauma locked in a trunk. Ugh. That was a little too much. Man, one of my former coworkers doing some really cool Psychonauts fan art recently. I should re-bagel it, re-boggle it, retweet it, whatever we call that. Huh, interesting. Alright, back for one more stretch. Okie dokie, we return. Oh good, I'm glad they had that backstory in there, because yeah, I don't know if that was ever explained in the game. But just like that's happening, ah! Like I remember we did some like stuff with thoughts and nightmares, and those were never quite figured out. I don't know. I feel like they showed up like briefly, and then they didn't quite come back ever. That's one of those things with making any kind of story, or especially a game. Okay. Like, I don't know, some games still do set stuff in insane asylums, even though they probably should not. Okay, yay, this page is done. So it is like, you are small and very edible. You are a small. Okay. It's kind of they're usually contained, but you've gone off the deep end. As they say. Oh, Napoleon. That one took me a while to figure out. Remember, I got stuck on that one spot where I'm like, I can't swing across this stupid thing. My platforming skills were not up to snuff. Oh, for 100%, I imagine that is a nightmare. Oof. That's a lot of traversing. Yeah, the Waterloo world was a neat setup, but that was a tricky spot. I didn't really like the Black Velvet one though, just design-wise, it was very cool. Cool artistic design. in the kind of stage play world was also neat, but a little tricky to figure out sometimes. Escargot in the sky. Oh no. Escargot in the sky with diamonds. Yeah, in terms of like mines I dislike, they're all pretty neat. I think Sasha's maybe was the least interesting, but that was kind of the point, is that he was very carefully regulating everything. Even though he definitely had a lot of trauma. Ports are always really difficult. I would definitely not know how to port something, especially if you design it for a very specific system. Susie said, "Why are you small? I am baby." But yeah, I imagine good ports are the kind of thing that take time and money. Yeah, Sasha was great as a character. But I kind of wish we had seen a little bit more of him. Here. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's an interesting way of looking at it. That he has compacted everything very tightly just to, you know, get a hold of himself. But if anything throws it out of whack, then it's like, it's a pain in the butt. Like, I have cubified my mind. I always love when I was first playing and you're like, hey, for Mia, you should go to this section over here. See what's there. I'm like, okay. Ah! Trauma! He read the skybox. It stuck in his brain so much it became his mind. It was very skybox. That's exactly how skybox works, especially in terms of gravity. Yeah, and they gave you a means to try and fight it. That's cool. I do want to play the second game. It is on my to playlist. My to playlist is always just so long. Always, always. Which is why it's kind of nice to actually have the friend-powered Friday nights, because then it's like, okay, I have a time set aside to play these. Excuse to do so. Here we go. That's always good. Yeah. It's good stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Good. Oh, I think we missed part of her hair there. Oh, and her tail as well. We gotta get that. Interesting. I'm glad they were able to crowdfund for the second game. That's pretty cool. Okay. At least this page we have some fun Susie posing. The sultry voice robot. I like the sultry voice robot. Oh shoot. I guess that was just for the fun of it. If you can have a robot, you might as well make it a sultry lady. That's what everybody does. Yeah, I think it's just that was the kind of thing that was just like, okay, it's just fun. Hope at least the final level is not quite as tricky to get through as Meat Circus, which was oof. That was tough. Then I got stuck on that one part. Hello, hello, thank you for coming. We are shading in stuff with Susie. Yeah, Meat Circus is it's got a cool, like, look to it, but ooh, that was a tough level to navigate. Yeah, anytime you're going someplace with like no music, it's like, why is there no music? This isn't very fun. Kind of automatically puts you on edge. Was the PS2 the first game it came out on? Or the first system it came out on? I guess that makes sense. And hey, I at least appreciated that, like, at the end they're like, oh, the characters in the asylum can go. They have dealt with their traumas. Yeah, exactly. They're not actually, like, scary people. Like, they are interesting people that have dealt with traumas and been mistreated. And then at the end, they're like, hey, time for you to go. Oh yeah, the Black Velvet world was, at least artistically one of my favorites, just because it was such a fun design that I haven't really seen in a video game before, and I don't know that I'll see again. So the Black Velvet one was very fun. It's a cool design. And once I actually figured out what I was kind of doing with it, it's like, okay, this is beatable. I like the dogs playing poker. Trying to think of the, I'm wondering if there's any characters in Psychonauts 2 that were in Psychonauts 1, but we didn't get to do like a mindscape for them, like the girl. I'm suddenly forgetting her name. I suddenly forgot. If there's no dogs playing poker in heaven, I'm not going. Okay, cool. That'll be neat then. I will look out for that in the future. And there's gotta be dogs playing poker in heaven. Gotta be. What else would they be doing there? Yeah, Lily. That was character I was thinking of. Okay. Whew, we're blazing through. But yeah, I think that's the one I was thinking of. Okay. On to page 4. I take my next break. I think I might need to stop for a tasty muffin. So I made my breakfast muffins. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a holdover. Well, the heroic boy and the regular girl got to get together, and it's like, all right. I don't think it's anything in particular worth worrying about. It's kind of like, yeah, that's what they're gonna do. I honestly think Mia and Sasha are more interesting as a couple. If you're gonna do couples for this kind of game, which doesn't feel necessary, but yeah. Then again, probably would make more sense in the sequel. I don't know. Are they a lot older in the sequel? Probably not, right? Because I imagine it's going right to the new mission they had to do after that they kind of left off on the end of the first game. So they'd probably be the same age. But hey, that also makes sense because then they have time to flesh it out. Because otherwise she's being very Sunderplain about it. I don't like you, Baka. Yeah, the dance lady. Oh, okay, that's good. I'm glad it's not a, what, I missed something, oh no, kind of thing. How the heck are we gonna shade this? Let's figure it out. Tuesday hungry. Give her a human for a snack. For $20 a month, you too will make sure no Susies go hungry. Give them human snacks. Sarah McLaughlin begs you for it, as In the Arms of the Angel plays in the background. Huh, interesting. I'm trying to think, like, which character kind of died but didn't? Can't remember all of a sudden. Was it the little warden guy? Forget his name. Ah, you thought I died, but I came back. It was me, deal. Okay. Crispin, okay. Wasn't the lungfish, was it? Who died? I can't remember. I kind of feel like nobody died in that game that I can recall. Dentists and bathtubs. Oh, the mad scientist guy? I don't remember him dying either. I thought he just kind of ran off. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. Like once his experiment got out of control. Okay. She hungers. Down to this one. Oh, okay. I did not remember that. Good grief. I should rewatch my own playthrough. Oh yeah, that thing with Duncan, that was a... Don't sneeze out your own brains, please. It's kind of weird. Don't do it. Oh, the ads are going, so I should probably take a brief break to stretch and also get myself a muffin to stuff in my face. Yeah, I think it was definitely designed to be freaky. I think one of the freakiest parts for me was also climbing the like dilapidated insane asylum. You have to like walk up those messed up walls and it's all twisty and stuff. That was spooky and I fell down a lot. Lots of falling down on my part. A lot of climbing and jumping and acrobating your way around. Funny how acrobats became super important for navigating a mind. Oh. Yummy. I did like the lungfish. It was silly. It was silly Manelli. Yeah, this design for that game was so much fun. It was a good time. Stretchy, stretchy. Okay. Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna stuff a muffin in my face. As you do. Okay. I'm back. Need my muffin. Brain Tumblr experiment. Also, I like how you wrote it like Tumblr, like the website, as opposed to Tumblr, the actual object. We're so used to not including the E. There you have it. Yeah, the Brain Tumblr was very freaky. Brain Tumblr. I know, Tumblr's winning in the social media race by virtue of, like, sucking the least. I hope that holds out. Reddit really messed up bad there. Pretty sure a bunch of people that are following me all of a sudden came from Reddit. Okay, you joked, Emma, but that's literally Chris's argument. That's literally Chris's argument. Is like, well, no, you could nom me, or I can bring you to the surface where there are, like, way more people to nom. And Susie's like, wait, that sounds great. Let's do that. You nailed it. Way to a Susie's heart is through her stomach, as they say. In Chris's case, literally. But yeah, they're negotiating. He's like, I want to eat you. And Chris is like, no. Do not do that. At least whenever I manage to get to the... I have Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers. She just turns back into regular Susie when she eats the Snickers. I'm a weirdo in that I don't actually like Snickers. Yay, Spider-Verse. I'll definitely see that again, because it was so good. Yeah, I don't like Snickers most because I don't like whole peanuts in my chocolate. Like, I'll have peanut butter, like a Reese's cup. I don't like whole Snickers. People are like, oh, you don't like Snickers, but you like Twizzlers. And I'm like, I don't like peanuts in my chocolate. But the only place I like whole peanuts is peanut sauce on Thai food. Otherwise I'm like, nah. Snickers hate gang, yay, it's not just me. I like me a Milky Way. Those are good. I like caramel. I just do not like whole peanuts. That's why I don't like peanut M&Ms either. Everybody make fun of my food choices. Screw Snickers. Yeah, the only time I remember mine from Psychonauts 2 was I think you were streaming it once and I was watching along and there was like a library lady and there was also bees. So, remember that one. That was about it. Otherwise, that was it. Oh man, suddenly I'm like, man, I really wish we could get chapters 3, 4, and 5 soon. But also, I need more time to prepare, but also, I wish it was soon. We'll see whose theories get absolutely obliterated. Who will emerge triumphant? Who will go home in defeat? Alright, no worries. And now I want my other muffin. I'll get it next time. More muffin! Not like Bluey's cousin Muffin, who is very annoying. I'm sorry. I know they're supposed to be. What are we on? 304? Wow, we're almost done with these. Okay. Should probably do one more over there. I think I have all the shading for part 2 done, which is why I don't have it open right now. Which, yay, we just have to do 1 and 3. Oh boy. Sometimes it can be fun to have a song stuck in your head, but sometimes not. The creativity is always good. Yeah. Here. I'm excited to see it at some point. I am also excited to show you guys Ghost Trick for you who have not seen it yet, because it's so good. Oh boy. La la la. Like Ghost Trick is one of those games where like they actually pull off a twist ending really well. And one of those twist endings you have no possible way of guessing. But then once you actually realize that's what the twist ending is, you're like, oh, there were hints for this the whole time. Which is very cool. You just didn't know they were hints. Yeah, big smiley. How do you make a big eldritch lizard look like they're being scary smiley? This, like this, I hope. Oh shoot, I forgot. They're on the same layer. I'll need you for now. Chris, like, I can work with that. Susie, or Eldritch Susie, capable of passing the marshmallow test. Good for her. Susie's like, I want a marshmallow now. Chris is like, well, if you wait, you'll get lots of marshmallows later. Well, apparently they actually revealed some interesting stuff about the marshmallow test, which made it more nuanced than was first believed. Man, you gotta wonder how many kids they showed the marshmallow test towards, like, oh, look at this, the kids are waiting to get 2 marshmallows, and every kid was thinking, I would pass the marshmallow test. I would just not eat the first marshmallow. Time to save my favorite sandwich for later. Bury them in the ground like a bear. Susie, why is your hair long and annoying? I need to go get my hair cut, by the way. Excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna blaze through the rest of these shading things, I hope. That would be cool to get them all done. Whoosh. She got big snoot. Boop, the forbidden snoot. Only Chris may boop the forbidden snoot. Uh-oh. Again? How do we miss those? Also, Noelle may boop the forbidden snoot, but it's hard to do that without hands. Or fingers. Okay. Oh, we're almost done. We're blazing through. How many hamsters the snoot could consume at once? I don't know, very many hamsters. Probably just a dump truck full of hamsters. Every hamster, they're all gone. All of Nugget's extended family, no. How many hamsters can you eat, Susie? Let's find out together. Be like all those guinea pigs from the movie The Bad Guys. Why are there so many guinea pigs? If they could control just waves and waves of guinea pigs. Endless guinea pigs. Yeah. Not much you can do with Nugget now. Poor Nugget. And again, I saw some people write, oh, I probably should have put him out of his misery. That cage was way too small for a hamster, which, that's true. Hamsters actually need space. They need space to dig. Stuff their cheeks full of stuff and all that goodness. I'm actually not sure if hamsters are social, if they're supposed to be around other hamsters, or if they're not. Because like rats are social, you should have more than one rat, but especially with like beardies, they actually are not social animals, so I do not recommend putting them together. Animals. like friends. Some animals do not. I don't know which one hamsters fall into. Once we get to the end of all the shading, though, if we do that before the stream time finishes, I'm wondering if I should stop it early and go focus on doing the text, because I have to do that off stream, or if I should just do another doodle, some kind of ask for Tumblr responses. So I might just do a little quick thing with my persona. Getting pants. Okay. Yeah, the shading's close to finished. I think it's all done on part 2. So, one thing we are going to do is try and go back and define whatever's going on here more. So that we can do it. Just want it to look kind of spoopy. Big scary teeths. Teeths. Pretty spoopy. Some more of that. Give her a bit of an outline so we can see what's going on with her. After that, oh, hello, thank you for coming, and thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you. Glad you're finally able to make it to a stream. We are getting close to finishing up the shading on these 2 parts for this comic. Let's figure out what I'm doing next after that. But thanks so much. I super appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. That makes sense. Okay. Now we're gonna be like half in shadow and it's spoopy. It's spoopy. Okay. And I think we have her in here again for this part. This is the blue. There we go. This will be a little bit easier, I think. Emphasizing the edges and the teeths. Wow, I think we are actually very close to finishing all the shading and stuff for these parts, which is cool. adding like little outlines here. And teeths. Because teeths are spoopy. See how that looks with the black. There we go. Looks pretty decent. And down to that one. One again. Does that look okay? I feel like a little bit of teeth stuff. Probably have to add some more like movement lines or something. Okie dokie. Oh my goodness, I think I was trying to think of what do we have left to do. Now I gotta do sound effects, but those are usually after I do the text, because then I know what I have room for. I know I gotta do Ralsei's smoky stuff. So we'll do that. And then, man, I'm not sure what else we gotta do in terms of shading, because I'm not gonna overshade it too much. Not when I've got so much left to do. I really might just do a little thing with my persona real quick. That one. I kind of want to make this a bit more nebulous than it is currently. All smoky. And anything down there? Yes, there are a few down there. Managed to finish these early. I kind of wonder when I should be posting them. So I want to make sure I spread this stuff out because these comics have been taking a while. I'm also not sure how to post them on Twitter because it's hard to post stuff out of order there, and these are all going to be out of order. Well, not these three, but the series as a whole, I think. So I'm just doing scenes as I want to do them. Twitter's not super great at doing stuff out of order. Can't really archive stuff or anything like that. Actually, something else I just realized. I want to make sure that okay. Because I originally had ground shadows for Ralsei, and I decided for reasons to remove them. And I think I did on all these cases. Yes, I did. I did, okay, good. Here, we're on this one. Oh, it's my stretch time! Yay! Okay. Time for stretching. And I'm also going to grab one more muffin, I think. Ugh. Yeah, good grief. We're almost done with these. Finally, I just got to do text and stuff like that. Which will take a little bit, but certainly doable. We can at least do it tomorrow. Once I finish up all my stuff. Yep, time for stretch break. Yeah, after this I might, if I finish this quickly, which I probably will, I might do a real quick thing also with my persona. Because I haven't done that in a while. And there were a couple asks, I'm like, oh, I could do something with my persona here. And probably the bigger one rather than the small one. But first, stretchies! And a muffin, and also more water. All of those things are necessary. Yeah, once... I'm sure you'll be fine going on your own. Yeah, just gotta look up the bus times and be like, alright, this bus is going to this location. And then there you go. I have taken the bus by myself many a time. Including the places where I didn't know I was going before. Including the places that were a little sketchy. And I was fine every time. Muffins are good. They're especially good for me because I'm a hungers, like Susie. But I do not eat Chris's. I eat muffins. Because they have zucchini and chocolate chips. So things that taste good and are good for you. Stretch. Ooh. Alright. Be right back for all those things, plus my stretch. I'm back. No, 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 wow. Oh no. Well, hopefully in Canada nothing like that happened. Well, I do wonder what dark secret I suspect Caddy knows about Susie. I suspect. You kiss your girlfriend with that mouth? The hamster's dead. It's gone. Many a year ago. Like, no, please. Ross, they tried. But he probably should have tried a little harder. Okay, and then we don't have him with that. Or I suppose I do. There are probably some parts I have to go back and figure out what I'm doing with his mouth, because I think there's some parts where he has like a little extra thing on the special lines, and I did not fill that in yet. So I better do that. I would not want to eat a live mouse. I'll just say that right now. Yeah. Not even Alfie's would do that. What book was this? Good grief. Hey, Smokey. Does he have feet? I don't know. Maybe in his hat off fire form. That's when we get to see them. So that's a heck of a book, I guess. Okay, what's that? What, the mouse? Huh? What? No. I feel like there's got to be some very important reason for that. Is it necessary for world saving or something? Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know if she would like that book or not. I have never heard of this book. I have not heard of it. Smokey! Alright, now we're gonna go through and see if there's any lines I missed. Oh, well. That doesn't sound super great. Doesn't sound like the best. Okay. So that page is done. So check here real quick. Make sure there's nothing going on there. Oh, I did have a small line there. Okay. I'm going through this. I'm like, is there anything I'm missing on these pages that I didn't shade properly? So I just have to worry about text and sound effects. Oh, excuse me. I got the sneezies. Thank you. Okay. That one. Maybe I should check the stuff on part 2 as well, just to double check and make sure. He got mouth there. I know. I don't know. I've been having like some times recently where like, I don't know, let's get really bad sneezies and can't stop. Okay. I hope there's nothing I'm missing with the shading and everything here. What's that? There's that one. I really want to make sure I have everything done for all these. And I'm going to put some effects there. So I figured out what stuff Chris says here. Shade, shade, shade. Throw some shade. Let's see. Guess we'll double check on lines here. No, not like that. Here we go. Just want to make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Nope. Got the eyes. Check on here. That one looks okay. Poor Elsie. Well, poor Chris mostly. Yeah, anything there? A little bit there, okay. It's kind of discovering where I left lines as I go. That one? Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, I'm caught up in the black stuff. Okay. Anything else on this page that I need to tackle that I haven't tackled yet? Don't think so. Oh, save please. Save please. Let's see. Check here. Oh, wait, no. Back up a little bit. I feel like, didn't I have some lines over here or something? Nope. 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 Why do I have special lines here? Huh. Okay. I guess that page is done. And check on this one. Nope, your little line there. Little line. Try to make sure there's not anything I'm missing. Not one scene in Spider-Verse. I don't know if that would be a safe place to hide. Susie might decide, free snack. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Like, of places to hide, probably not the safest. Oh, poor Susie. She must get better. Yeah, that's why it's not safe. Okay, I'm going to also double check part 2 to make sure there's nothing I missed there. And hey, then you can see that one, because I think that one's all done. And if that's the case, I'm going to shift gears and do the little I can't talk, persona picture real quick. It's going to take a while to open. Hopefully nothing crashes, because I feel like this was crashing because I had a bunch of stuff open at once. Which was frustrating. So, please open properly. Don't crash. Also, small reminder, I do still use they, them pronouns for Chris in this AU. Meat Munchers Anonymous. No, but at least in canon, well, not in canon, Paper Trail, but I imagine in canon too, she's a carnivore. She's supposed to do that. She just needs actual access to it. Okay. So I think we're on that. Try to make sure there's nothing I missed. And this one. Well, I imagine you'd, like all meat, you'd have to prepare it because it's got like dirt put into it. Ugh. Dirt and tar from the road. Also, you shouldn't eat wild animals in general because you don't know where they've been and what diseases they have. Not unless you prepare them very thoroughly. Okay, I think... Wait, actually I'm going to make sure. Anything special lines here that we missed, maybe? Just want to make sure we missed that. Nope, we're good. I think we might have gotten all of this one. We did the smoky stuff too. All the effects. That one seems okay. Alright, we did that in separate colors to show flashback. Did I do the lines on this? I think I did, yes. Oh no, that would be a really bad ending for Paper Trail. That would not be a happy ending at all. Okay, now we did the smoke effects. A lot of effects on this page. I guess maybe we can do, yeah, this kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah. Aw. Crappy home life. And she probably has. Okay, cool. I think we have actually tackled all of the... Wait, hold on a second. Anything here? Oh, I almost forgot. One. That's why I need to check. Got everything? Oh, there we go. And it was a good thing to check, because I forgot about those lines that were hiding in the black. Okay. Yay! And sweet. We have finished, yeah, this comic is finished except for text, which I will do later. Eat her parents. No! Alright, we're going to close out all this stuff and do one more little wholesome thing, which will be much cuter than this. Nah, I apparently didn't save that. Then Chris's 4 days of unpleasantness. I'll have to chop up those half pages too. Yay! Done! Alright, let's grab something new. I had people suggest that in the Growing Pains comic, and I'm like, that's a little too dark for Susie in that case. That's supposed to be a little bit more grounded than Eldritchrune for sure. Sorry, I'm looking for a certain thing. Where's my persona art? There we go. Oh, yeah. Open with the thing I have open. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish off with a little persona thing that I'm going to do for a Tumblr ask. And then I probably should call it a day. One, because I want to get to doing the text on the comic. And two, because I need to call my dad for Father's Day. Noelle's okay with it. She's into it. At least in Eldritchrune, she's too big, though. Chris is appropriate bite size. Noelle is large. Here's something more wholesome. Yeah, I've had a couple Tumblr asks for... I'm like, okay, I can use the persona for this. So I better get to it, because I have been so focused on finishing that comic that I haven't done any smaller things much recently. People have asked for that, and I'm like, I don't wanna. I've already got this. I've already got 2 versions. Yeah, people have asked for that. Oh no. B-Star style. Susie's like, what? She consented. Caddy would be so mad. She's like, I knew it. Aw. It's like, no, Susie. That's not a bad thing to be. It's just who you are. I do wonder if they're going to expand on that more in canon. So it feels like they kind of half introduced it, but not so much in, like, you know, done much with it. Especially since they had, like, the Giga Salad and stuff like that. It's like, what's the deal with that? Expand on that more, please. Head pats. Scritch. Thank you. Somebody suggested stuff like head pats or scritches, and I'm like, those sound good. I wouldn't mind those in real life either. Guess who's touch starved? It's me! Yay! Make sure we're safe on my computer. Go back a step. Where the heck? Alright. There we go. Oh. Where the ears come from? They're a little bit of a play off of Lynx ears, because lynxes have those kind of tufts on their ears. And since this is Lynx Griffin, got the ear tufts. Plus, they're just fun to draw. Let's be real. Thank you. Yeah, after we had all the dark spoopy, we'll end on something cute. I'm already gonna have to try and work out a script for the next Eldritchrune comic I want to do. I want to do one with oops, stop it. Next one I want to do will be a little bit more wholesome, but also kind of lore-ish for between Noelle and Chris. And then I have some other possibilities that maybe I'll pull on. I'm like, oh, I could do something with when Chris gets sacrificed by the cult. Could do something with Asriel and his investigation. Could try and tackle a longer thing with, I don't know, maybe facing down a boss, although I don't really have as many ideas for that yet. They are super fun to draw. Let's see, for Paper Trail, I had a general idea pretty early on from the start. Like, I definitely had the ending in mind early on. Some stuff I made up as I went. Some stuff I had in mind from the beginning. And it was just a matter of kind of linking all those things together. It's always the hard part. It's like, okay, how do I get to the stuff that I know how to do? That I want to do? There's got to be stuff in the middle to get there. But yeah, so I had some overarching stuff in mind. Like, I know, like, okay. Like, for example, I had all of the diary entries for all the Ralses, like, very early on. Those were one of the first things I did. And all their names and personalities, that was a very early thing. the ending in mind too. No. I'm not doing that for Memori. Nope. Nobody. And yeah, actually, they don't die in the process. They, no cutting. Which was more than can be said for deaths, unfortunately. As gory. Oh no. But definitely, like, getting them to that, where they were sacrificed was a deal. Which I'm like, oh no, it's sad. It's sad all around. Yeah, that's the thing with the Spider-Man characters, is they're all very much, here's the human anatomy, you better know it, because you're going to be using it quite a bit. Because we are spider peoples. I just realized I'm covering up my thing, so I don't know what time I'm at. Put down all the stuff. Wait, is it my time already to stop? Okay, here's what we'll do. I'll do one more stretch, and then when I finish up this thing, we'll be done. Probably a little earlier than usual, but again, I do want to get to doing the text for the comic, and I want to call my dad for Father's Day and be like, hey Dad, you're the coolest. Because it's true, he is the coolest. That works out. And honestly, then also the nice thing about Spider-Man is you can get a lot of reference. Just look at, gymnasts and ballerinas and all kinds of cool reference you can get for spider people doing cool stuff. For spider folk. Ooh, freaky. Freaky deaky. I find it kind of funny how I didn't, really jump into AUs with Undertale like everybody did, but I'm like, oh sure, I'll do that with Eldritchrune apparently. Well, I guess I didn't really call Paper Trail that at the time. Paper Trail was trying to work off of canon, but with very limited information. Although now with that in mind, I have very different ideas actually about how I think canon will go. Mostly because I think the experience of actually doing the full story for Paper Trail kind of made me think a lot about, okay, what are the themes? What are the character arcs we've seen, especially between chapters 1 and 2? Yeah, like with Spider-Gwen, she's based on ballerina and did ballerina moves, so... I remember seeing something on Twitter, one of the animators was like, okay, they wanted Gwen to have, kind of more gymnast moves. So I think at some point they had her, performing an illegal gymnast move while she was going through the city, because of course she would. Do them illegal moves. Okay. I need one more stretch, and then I'll be right back, and we'll finish off little Persona pick. to it. Alrighty. That's the great thing about fan art is you're like, hey, I don't know if I like how that went. I'm gonna do my own thing. And nobody can stop you. Mwahahaha. I mean, they can always stop you from, like, publishing it, but can't stop you from making it. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up this little doodle for Thona, and then we are going to call it a day so that I can... Uh-oh, where did I missed some stuff down there. We're gonna call it a day so that I can do the other things I need to do. And then that comic for Eldritchrune will be up, I'm guessing either tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. I'm not sure. The problem is I'm not sure if I want it to compete with Anthrofractal, but I have done that in the past, so that might not be too bad. So sometime Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll figure it out. I'm very close to finishing. Just gotta do the text. And I gotta start writing the next one. Wow. Which will thankfully be a lot shorter, because that was like a three-part thing that's 13 pages long. Whereas probably the one with Noelle will be like a short, maybe 3 to 4 pages long. Just a little moment between Chris and Noelle. Nothing too extensive. I'm still kind of like muddling over in my brain how the whole thing is working with like Des, Noel, and the holidays. I think I've kind of got an idea with it, but we'll see how it actually congeals. Need to work out something for how the secret bosses are going to operate, because I feel like they should operate a little bit different from the main bosses, even if they all have the rooted to the ground thing going on. Speaking of, I got a lot of stuff in my inbox to go through. So, a bunch of stuff to tackle. Open for commissions? Probably not a proper open, because the thing of it is that I have work. I'm pretty solid on work, at least throughout September, and then if another thing goes through that I'm hoping to go through for a very long time. Which on the one hand is a very good thing, because again, I'm trying to save money for the future. And a lot of my friends do not have work right now, and it's not great. So having work is good. On the other hand, it's like, when will I open for a commission? I don't know. Because I don't have much time. Like, I might be able to squeeze in some small ones for people that ask, but I'm not planning on doing a proper open for them for a while, just because, yeah, I'm actually full up on work. Which is good. I like doing commissions, but my actual job gives me things like retirement and healthcare. Unfortunately. Which is probably the main reason why I haven't delved into commissions more often. Studio work is work, but it's also a bit more, it's a little bit better money. That would probably be too much, especially since I gotta make sure I take care of my wrist. And especially like if I'm doing like all this stuff in Eldritchrune at the same time, don't have time to take on second work. No, I couldn't do multiple storyboard job stuff. Not the way that I have it. I just couldn't. I wouldn't want to anyway, because again, I need to make sure my friends are working, but just it would not be good for my health, my time, my sanity. I could not do it. Maybe when I was younger, but not now. Which is why, again, why like the last art stream I was talking about, if I do my next, whenever I do my next big Eldritchrune project, which I really do want to have it as like an animatic, I would literally just not be working, because that's doing my job, and I don't think I could do my job twice over. So I just want to like set aside some money and be like, okay, I'm going to take a year off and work on this fan project, because I want to. But if I want to do that, I need to save for it, which is what I'm doing. Let's see. Oh, the eyes are closed. That makes it easier. Trying to remember which ones I had for which. But yeah, boards are full-time work. I love doing them, but they are full-time work. I know some people who have tried to do, like... Oh, thank you. I apologize. I haven't updated my DeviantArt in, like, years at this point. So, not a good place to get new art. Best place is Tumblr. That's where I update the most often. Otherwise, I do update my Twitter with stuff. Twitter's usually a little bit behind Tumblr. I do have a pillow fort. I need to use it more often, but because it's not very active, I don't do it that often. Yeah, my DeviantArt is ancient. I haven't updated it in years. So, I'm sorry, I just never look at it. It's very old. Oh, thank you. I can't even bear to look at it anymore. I'm like, no, it's old. It's old. I think I kind of stopped using it around the time when, like, I was just doing a lot of page comics, because Tumblr is actually pretty good for doing big page comics, but DeviantArt is a little bit less so. Maybe that's changed, but at the time it was not. Okay, yay! It's in this cute little persona thing. Wow, we zoomed through that really quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and section that off. Yoink. Yeah, it seems a lot of people find it through YouTube, which is kind of why I want the next project I do to be a thing for YouTube, because I think that's where all the traffic is. But again, I'll have to set aside time for that, because that would be a very extensive project, so that's why I want to wait until after. Oh, Lunardros is very old. It's very old. It's very old. Yeah, that's why I want to set aside time for a big project after Eldritchrune's fully out, and save time and money for it. Okay. Oh, not too bad for a sticker design. Yeah, can be a little better though. But yeah, I just want to do a really quick little thing that I'll probably post for a Tumblr response later. But yeah. Also, I need to do a Cruziel thing. Yeah, I should do that after. I need to think of what I wanted to do for it. Maybe a beach thing? Yeah, that was a huge surprise. I was like, holy crap, Lunardros fan art for the first time in ever. Oh, so old. Old. Yeah, I need to do a Cruziel thing. I'm trying to decide what to do for it. I think I might do something like them being at the beach, because we got that from the recent Toby sketches. I mean, you're probably right in how to pronounce that because I didn't decide on a proper pronunciation. Just Linardros made sense to me to speak in my brain. That's what I always called it. But that's how it goes. So yeah, this is going to be slightly shorter stream, but again, I've got some things to do. I need to call my dad, and I need to work on the text for the comic, and the comic will go up earlier this week. Actually, I should probably post it to Patreon as well. But yeah, that'll go up very soon, so you guys can see it. Yay! Otherwise, I've got tons to work on, so I'm sure I'll do more streams. If I do a stream next time, it might be Sunday morning, because I think I might have to look after a kitty next weekend. Although I might do a stream maybe a Wednesday evening if nothing's happening, because then I think I should be free there, as far as I know. But yeah, anyways, plenty on the horizon, as usual. So, thank you guys so much for coming to this stream. I super appreciate you all being here and seeing me draw and hearing me ramble and all that goodness. And thanks to any new followers. I super appreciate it. So yeah, I'll be doing more of this very soon. Maybe Wednesday, maybe next week. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And you get good noms. Like Susie. And yeah, I will see you all very soon. Thanks so much. And bye-bye.